right, guys, welcome again to a brand new night of Transit Live. I'm one of your hosts tonight, Matt, and this is a lovely co-host we have tonight named Kevin.
No,
wait,
what?
you're not Kevin.
No.
Where's
Hi,
Kevin?
Hey guys.
Kevin.
I think did we lose Kevin?
Wow, Kevin must not be here tonight. So
No. Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'm Justin.
Hey, glad to have you.
Nice to meet you, Matt.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so it's going to be a very good night out here tonight. So
Yeah.
later on in the night, we are going to be doing something with Kahoot. So if you do want to play and part of that and vote, then you need to get another device and make sure you have another device so that you can watch us and then vote later on in the show. So
right.
just a little throw it out there for you just to know that if you want to play, got to have another device.
Another device.
So very,
Get on
very
that.
cool. So, all right, so guys, listen. Here we go. I want to go ahead and just start this off with the very beginning.
Right.
A couple weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I really offended a lot of people. A lot of people. And I'm really, really, really sorry because I crossed over in universes, okay? So I called something Harry Potter. No, I called it Lord of the Rings, and it was actually from Harry Potter, and I offended a lot of y'all. So I have actually had the opportunity to sit down with a lot of people since then.
Yes, Matt.
And I've done a lot of intense research.
Right.
And I've actually came to what I just really want to say I'm sorry, but I found a shirt that I think just sums it all up, and I understand all better now that you can't cross universes. Okay, so here we go. This is my new shirt.
Let's see what we got. Use the Force, Harry. Oh man, Matt, that shirt is so whack, right?
What whack? What do you mean whack?
You don't know? You don't know what whack means?
No. What do you?
It means it's like it sucks. It's kind of dumb. It's kind of crazy. Okay, well. Do you know
don't
like
my
Gen
shirt?
Z?
I
You don't
think
know
it's
Gen
pretty-
Z slang? No, that's whack. That's
I don't
wrong.
know. I don't know Gen Z slang.
Any
very
Gen
well.
Z slang? Okay. How about this one? Do you know Okay Boomer? You know that one?
There's a quarterback out there that used to be called Boomer Esiason. Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
No,
Boomer?
no. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity for me to say Okay Boomer because you don't know Gen Z slang. So
I don't.
Boomer it kind of stands for baby boomer, right?
Right. Oh,
So,
okay.
So when you say okay, boomer, it's like referring to someone who doesn't understand like Gen Z things or they're kind of old-fashioned.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. So
That makes sense.
Okay, boomer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can just walk around to people and just go, okay, Boomer.
Yeah, but actually, a lot of people that you say that to that are older will get offended.
Because they're actually baby boomers,
Yeah.
and they're going to be like,
Right.
are you making fun of me? And
Yeah, they'll be like,
and then that's all the reason to go, okay,
Right.
Boomer. And just keep going on with it, right?
it's like Daniel says he hates your shirt, and Will says stop, Matt.
Did I do something wrong?
I don't know. I think your shirt is a little off. You can't cross universes, but you can't combine them either.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
my bad, guys. Maybe I got some bad intel or something.
Who's your source?
Well, I can't say who my source
okay,
was
you're
on
right.
television.
Probably shouldn't.
I don't want to out
Right.
somebody. So, okay, my bad, guys. Don't worry. I'll come back. I'll be stronger than ever.
Yeah, whoever it was, they were capping.
Okay, Boomer. Capping? What? Capping?
Capping. It means
Capping?
like they were joking with you. They were lying. You know.
So somebody was capping with me about this
yeah,
shirt.
they were
then.
capping. Yeah.
So, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Capping. I shouldn't have took them seriously.
You know,
though.
I've never seen Star Trek before.
You've never seen, neither have I,
Oh,
evidently.
okay, great.
I've seen Star Wars, but not Star
And
Trek.
that's Star Trek.
This is Spock
Right.
from Star Trek. There we go. Oh,
Knew
wow.
I'd get you if I just kept talking about it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, any more slang? I mean, come on, guys. I'm gonna get this. Just stick with me. Don't give
Let's
up on me
see.
yet.
How about the word facts? Just
Fact?
One word sentence. You say
A
facts.
one-word sentence.
Yes. How do you think you would use it? Facts. Okay. So I'll
I would
explain.
say like, Justin, you are speaking facts tonight on the live.
I mean, that's kind of it. So what someone would say is they'd say a sentence like, "Man, that shirt is so whack," and I would say, "Facts, Matt, facts," because
You're
I agree
agreeing with
you.
it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
All right, we're gonna have to
Facts.
take some time, and I'm gonna have to maybe teach you some of this slang. So maybe
Okay,
next
Boomer.
week we'll go through that, and we'll teach proper usage of it because that was not.
I think I've messed it up a little bit.
Yeah,
didn't I?
maybe.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It's all right.
Okay, well, thank you for the little Gen Z lesson.
yeah,
I'm
of
going to
course.
eventually get there. Don't worry. No worries on that. So, okay, I need you guys to do me one quick favor before we move on tonight. All right, I need you to answer this question for me. You can do it in one of two ways. Okay, you can either text it to my phone or you can text it put it in the chat. Okay, and this is going to help me in our lesson tonight. I'm going to kind of take what y'all said and kind of incorporate it into my lesson, to my talk in just a few minutes. But just put on here, what are some of the things that put stress in people's life? Okay, you don't have to necessarily say it's about your life, but just things overall that just create stress in people's life. So do me a favor, either text it to my phone or put it in the chat, because we want to see what kind of things out there, and it will help me in the lesson be able to kind of talk about that and circle back around and talk about it. So the things that create stress in your life. So what are some of the things that create stress in your life?
Oh man, Matt. Okay, procrastinating on schoolwork. It creates the most stress in me, because I like to get good grades, and when I start to not pay attention to due dates and it's 3 a.m. and it's due in 5 hours, that creates a lot of stress for me.
Absolutely.
What about you, Matt? What do you think?
Yeah, I think lots of things can create stress for you.
Oh, yeah.
Packing to go somewhere on vacation
Oh, my
I don't know why it can be so stressful. But as soon as you get gone, it's like, woo, we're out of here, let's go.
Get in that car, and you're fine. But packing, you're like, are we forgetting a kid? Are we forgetting a dog? It's crazy.
You don't know.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about youth trips. Like when we take these youth trips, like all the pressure and the stress of leading up to it. But once you get on the bus and you're like just sitting there with all 50 other people and you're like, this is amazing. You're just like, you finally kind of let the stress go and you just enjoy.
Relax.
Yeah. So, facts.
That's right, Matt.
All right. See, I'm getting it.
That's good.
I'm getting it. So help us in there. I've already started getting texts. I already started getting some of the things on the chat. So awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. So now, this is the 4th of July week. So happy 4th of July.
Happy Independence Day.
Go America.
Yes.
We love America. So we're going to play this little game we like to call Would You Rather. We're going to answer some questions. Would you rather?
Would you rather? Okay.
4th of July edition, not just regular edition, 4th of July edition.
Yeah.
So,
American
all right, so you ready? You want to go first?
Do I want to go first? Sure.
Sure.
Let's look at the first would you rather. Let's see. Would you rather wear red, white, and blue for the rest of your life, or never wear red, white, and blue again? Now, this is a tough question.
That's hard.
Because blue is one of my favorite colors, man.
Ooh.
But red is one of my least favorite colors.
Oh, what's wrong? Oh, I love red.
So
My favorite.
I'm here at a position where it's like I can only wear red and blue, which is good, or never wear those two. So I don't know. I think I'm going to say never. I'm going to say never. Never wear those colors again. Yeah.
Gotcha. I get it. That's smart. All right, so here's the next one. Watch fireworks surrounded by 100 chihuahuas that freak out every time a firework goes off, or not watch fireworks.
Matt, what do you think about this? What do you think?
I really think that's easy. I really think I would definitely go watch fireworks that's surrounded by 100 chihuahuas, because that's going to be as funny as anything you'd probably ever see.
I would go, not even to watch the fireworks. I want to see these dogs flip out. That is the only reason I'm going.
Yeah.
If you're telling me there's 100 of the same breed of an animal and they're all afraid of fireworks,
that's awesome.
I'm in. I don't
Can somebody out there in the world arrange this for us this weekend, or we can go?
Yes.
We'll even show it on the
Please.
live next week. If somebody can arrange for us to watch fireworks surrounded by 100 chihuahuas, we will
Send
be
an invite.
forever
Yeah.
grateful for you to do that. Okay. All right. Here's your next one.
Okay. Would you rather be at a backyard pool party or be at a party on the beach? Honestly, for me, we just talked about the stress of packing.
True.
And driving 3 hours to the beach from here. I think I'm going to have to go with a backyard pool party, because as soon as you're done, you can just go straight to your bed and sleep.
Good point.
Yeah. What do you think?
That's facts.
Facts.
Yep.
Yeah.
For me, I would probably go to the party on the beach. I think that'd be fun.
Okay.
Like a luau kind of party would be amazing.
I don't know.
Not that they really do this around here. I think you have to go like Hawaii or
beach?
something. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
you're
like
right.
native to their land. But yeah, that's definitely one. So
Cool. Let's see the next one.
all right.
Would you rather spend the day with your crush and obnoxious family members, or spend the day with your crush, or without your crush and nice family members? Oh man, that is a decision right there.
That's hard.
You guys are gonna have to help us out. What do you think?
I would definitely spend the day with my crush.
With your
Love you,
crush?
Ashley, wife, Ashley. And then I would just we would make fun of obnoxious family members. That's part of the day. You just make fun of people.
You see, I think we're really.
We love all our family members though. But
I think we're really testing some relationships right now. They're like, do I want to spend the day? Are they worth that obnoxious uncle? I don't know. I mean,
yeah, it could be interesting.
it depends.
All right, now here's a big one.
Okay, what do we got?
Here's a big one. Go without your phone on 4th of July, or go without food on 4th of July.
Oh man.
Sorry, dude. Phone is like, no. I'm getting some burgers and dogs or something really good.
I agree.
Watermelon, all the good stuff you pull out on 4th of July.
We have a tradition. We would go to Cookout every single 4th of July and get a watermelon milkshake.
Ooh.
And if I can't get that on 4th of July,
no go.
no. So I'm phone throwing it behind my shoulder. Not gonna look at it for the rest of the day.
The only way I would do that would be if Ashley was with me.
Yeah.
I would only go without my phone in case Ashley was not. Of course, Ashley would be with me, so that's why I chose
Right.
that
So
one. Yeah.
okay. Cool.
There you go. All right, and then last one.
Our last one. Okay. It's the same one.
Yep, that sure is.
Okay. Would you rather go to a 4th of July party with a bunch of people you kind of know, or would you rather go to a 4th of July party with or spend 4th of July with one close friend? What do you think?
Depends on who the one close friend is.
Well, it's one close friend.
Yeah.
Your closest friend. You spend it with them.
Yeah, I'd probably go with my closest friend.
Okay.
What do you?
You know, that's a hard decision. I think that it's a toss-up for me. Sometimes I would be like, okay, I kind of want to go into a party with a bunch of kind of know people, and then sometimes I'm like, I just want one person to be around me. You know?
True. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, very good.
Yeah.
Great job. You answer the questions.
Yes.
Very good. All right. So now it is very excited, very much time to do. Actually, we're going to have to wait and do that just a little bit later.
Okay.
So we'll go beyond that to do that. So we're going to go through the Disney Face-Off right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to vote afterwards.
Right.
So we'll do voting at the very end of the night with your Kahoot. So This is what it is. This was your Disney Pixar rankings. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Everybody,
Right.
if you were on social media or got our text the other day, you were able to see this and see what it looked like. And so you had to choose which one you wanted. So Toy Story went up against Brave, Lion King went against Lilo and Stitch. So you got all these different ones to see what you want to do. So here is what it looked like, okay? So we're going to show you the results of round one, okay? And there is a major upset brewing here tonight.
Oh yes, for sure.
I was not really shocked, but I kind of was shocked.
A little bit. It was surprising for sure.
It was a number one seed went down.
Yes.
Number one seed went down. So here's our very first one. Middle school and high school, we split you up.
Yes.
Okay, because there were so many of them to do. So high school did one side, middle school did another side on that. So here we go. So at the very top, you're going to see
Toy Story and Brave, and Toy Story 3 and Ratatouille.
So which one do you think? There's a number 1 and a number 8. Let's see who won.
Oh man, Toy Story.
Toy Story
crazy.
won both. That's crazy.
Man.
So it was 19-8 and 20-8. So that was a very, very large gap.
Big margin. Yeah.
Right
you guys
there.
like Toy Story.
Evidently, Toy Story is popular. So, all right, very good. The next one, let's check this out. Monsters, Inc., Monsters University versus Wall-E and A Bug's Life.
Huh. Well,
interesting.
You know, I kind of see both of these. A Bug's Life, and then Monsters University versus Monsters Inc. The second is not as good as the original. That's all.
You know,
I'm gonna
that's
say.
so hard to get the second one's better than the first one.
That's true.
I don't know if they've ever really done. Actually, but I will say Frozen 2, I like better than Frozen 1.
I fell
Just me
asleep halfway
personally.
through Frozen 2, Matt.
Oh, so I did too, like the first 6 or 7 times that I watched it. But once I actually got the whole storyline together, it was awesome. I really get it with that. So, all right, let's keep moving on for the rest of the part for middle school.
So we have Coco, Cars, Inside Out, and The Incredibles.
Ooh, these are some tough ones.
Yes, they are.
These are some tough ones. But here we go. Look at that.
Man.
An upset city. Cars overtook the number 1 seed of Coco.
Wow.
And did that. And 23-5. That's crazy. And The Incredibles doubled up on Inside Out. So I liked Inside Out. And I like
What?
The Incredibles. But I think The Incredibles may be just
The
a little bit
Incredibles is
better.
so much better. I love The Incredibles.
Yeah.
The second one was just as good.
That's true. That's true. They actually did a good job in the second one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's keep moving on with this. All right. So we got Up and Toy Story 2 and Finding Dory and Finding Nemo.
So it does not look like you could get the trifecta with the Toy Stories because Toy Story 2 went down. But Up
Eliminated.
is a great movie. So
Up is a good movie.
That's
and then
true.
you got Dory and Nemo. Again, I still think Nemo's better than the
Oh,
than
that's
Dory.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So
there's no contest.
we see that is all lining up. So now, high schoolers, where you at? Let me hear you. Okay, I heard you. Awesome. All right, so now we got The Lion King, Lilo and Stitch, and Mulan and Wreck-It Ralph. All right, so no surprises here. I would guess Lion King and Mulan all day long, and I think they did
Yep, that's right.
that
Of
all
course.
day long. Lion King 33-14. Wow.
Wow.
And Mulan even killed it more than 35-11. So Ralph got wrecked.
Yes, he did get
That sounds like
wrecked.
some Gen Z slang. Did I just say got wrecked?
I'm going to have to check the textbooks on that one, but I'm not feeling it.
Not feeling
Not
it.
feeling it.
Not facts. No fact. No facts. Okay. All right, so here we go.
capping.
Next one, Aladdin and Frozen and Tarzan and Big Hero 6. So
Oh.
if you're a Frozen fan, I'm really sorry because the Frozen just got eliminated.
You know,
Ooh.
I am surprised. I really thought Frozen was going to take Aladdin.
I did too.
I've seen Aladdin once or twice, but I thought Frozen was a big deal. But you guys apparently do not.
I mean, you got the genie versus
Yeah.
Olaf. You know what I'm saying? The genie
Okay,
is
the
hilarious,
genie,
though.
the genie.
Genie
You're
is
right.
hilarious. So that's a big one. And then Tarzan and Big Hero 6. Look at this, folks. If you can see on the screen, 23-22. That was the closest
That was the
of
split.
all.
Yes.
That was the absolute closest.
Big
that we
Hero
have
6
seen.
was a good movie. though.
Very, very good movie.
I thought so.
All right, and then the next one, we've got Zootopia, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Moana and The Little Mermaid. So, let's see what happens.
See, Zootopia took the Hunchback of Notre Dame. You know, honestly, I've never been able to sit through like the first 10 minutes of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, so that makes sense to me. 35-8, by the way.
It's a big one.
And then Moana versus the Little Mermaid. Those are the two like Disney like sea princesses,
True.
and so I thought this one would be pretty close, and it was. And Ariel seems to have taken the W.
You know, I really would have to go with Little Mermaid on this because I'm not the first time I saw Moana, I was like, no, really? I'm like, the end of it, I'm like, so the Starbucks lady that's upset,
Yeah.
she gets all big mad, and she's out there like throwing things and getting mad and the fire and all this stuff, and then finally they give her the little heart back, and then she lays down and everybody's good. And I'm like, really? That's how this is going to end? No way.
Facts, man.
No facts on that.
So-
I don't like that.
So I actually did not like The Rock singing.
Oh,
It
the
was-
rock. Yeah,
it
it
was-
was. Yeah. So Little Mermaid, go Ariel. I was actually watching this one closer than any of them because I really wanted Little Mermaid to win. I'm not gonna lie to you on that. All right, last thing they got Tangled, Hercules, and Emperor's New Groove, and Beauty and the Beast. Two that were very, very not even close.
Yeah, well, honestly, The Emperor's New Groove, I really enjoyed that movie as a kid, so it kind of hurt me a little bit when Beauty and the Beast took it.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's okay.
Definitely. So there you go, folks. There is we are down to the Sweet 16. Okay,
Yes.
so we're getting down after this. We're going to get it down to the Sweet 16. So at the end of the night, we're going to come back and we're going to vote on these. And you're going to vote live right here on Transit Live. And you're going to determine who goes forward to the Elite Eight. And then next week on social media,
Right.
and the link we send out, we'll send that out and let you choose the Elite Eight. Next week on the live, we're going to have the Final Four, and then we'll do the championship round next week. So we're going to find out who is the number
best
one
Disney
best
movie.
all-time
Yes.
movie according to Transit students
right.
with that. So it's going to be really, really good. So, all right, so we are looking forward to doing something really fun here tonight.
The Whisper Challenge.
We're
I
gonna-
mean, I think I saw this before, Matt.
We did. We've done this before.
I have not.
You have not. I have done this before.
Last time.
So this is a great game. Lots of fun. So we got some headphones. We got some things here that we're going to pull out of, and the person sitting across from us has to actually say the word, and then whoever has the headphones on has to try to guess them. Now, the music in here is going to be so loud that you can't hear anything
Right.
when it comes to it. So, are you ready, Justin?
Matt, I'd just like to point out these jars are red and blue. Do you know why? America.
Facts.
There you go. Perfect.
Like it. See, I did get one right, guy. Did get one right. So
Not a
okay.
bad move.
So here we go. We're going to try to get some music going.
Are you going to go first?
There's no music on this. Uh-oh. Is it locked or something?
All the way across the bottom, up on the right.
We're experiencing some Spotify difficulties.
You just hit play on it. There should be a thing that says play.
So I'm assuming I'm choosing your
Oh,
word
there we go.
out of here.
I got it. Wow, that is
That
loud.
is very loud. You might want to cut that down just a little
No,
bit.
no, man, go
No?
for it.
So I'm choosing a word
You
out
want to
of
go
here.
first?
Right. You need to cut the TV off?
Yeah.
There we go. So he can't see the word because then he'll cheat. All right. So let's see what this word is. Okay. Matt, your word is fly. It's the 4th of July.
Tell me when you're starting.
I started.
Okay.
Fly. It is the 4th of July.
The flag.
No.
The flag flies on the 4th of July.
That's close, close. Fly. It's the 4th of July.
4th of July.
Fly. Fly. Fly.
Freedom flies on the 4th of July.
Fly. It's the 4th of July. No freedom. Don't say freedom.
Okay, one more time.
Fly. It's the 4th of July.
Freedom is the 4th of July.
No, but that's close, Matt. Fly. It's the 4th
Fly.
of July.
Fly.
Fly. It's the 4th of July.
Fly is the 4th of July.
I think that's close
That don't make
enough.
sense.
No, that's right, though.
Fly is the 4th of July. That is so loud.
It's fly. It's the 4th of July, but I gave it to you.
Stay fly is the 4th of July.
Yes. I gave it to you.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay. It's my turn?
it is your turn.
Oh.
Reagan came up with these today for us. So,
Is this some skillet?
We are like killing some skillet tonight. Okay, here we
I
go.
have no idea what you're saying now, Matt.
It's okay, neither did I. All right, you ready? Red, white, and boom.
Wow, I really cannot read lips.
Red, white, and boom.
It's to start with a W?
Nah.
Okay.
Red.
Will?
Well, yeah, it kind of does. Red, white, and boom.
Really?
Red, white, and boom.
Red?
Red.
Red?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
White.
Wag?
No, wag.
Red, white, and blue.
Boom.
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 Red,
yeah,
white,
yeah,
boom.
yeah, you got it. Red, white, and boom.
Wow.
Very good.
That is difficult.
That is harder than you think it is.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Da, da, da. And okay. June is already over. June is already over.
June.
Is already over.
June is very colorful.
Close. June is already over. June is already over.
June
Is
is
already
already
over. Over.
June is already over. Over? That's it. Oh,
June is already over. Julyin.
for July.
July in.
June
July.
is already over.
July.
It's July.
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 In.
End. That's it.
Say it all. Say it all. Say
Say
all
it all
of
together?
Yes. June is already
June is already over. It's July.
in.
End July. End of July.
June is already over. July in.
I have no idea.
All right, here, take it up. You were pretty close.
I didn't get it.
June is already over. July in.
July. This is
It's not a
use
word.
words, people. Reagan, use words that I know. Oh my word.
Okay.
Whew.
I believe the music stopped, but now it started, so
It's
we're good.
Oh,
Okay.
believe me, we can hear it. All right, here we go. I'm really going to have to talk with Reagan. These are such U.S. of yay.
You have to say
U.S. of yay.
Something today?
No.
Okay.
U.S. of yay. U.S. of
U.
yay.
U. Has.
U.S. S.
Has.
S.
Has.
S. S.
I don't know what that word is.
U.
You.
S.
Ask.
S.
Pass.
S. Of A.
Over.
U.S. of yay.
You have to say. That's what it looks like.
U.S. of yay.
Or say it again.
U.S. of yay.
Wow. You.
S. 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 S.
It's like a
S.
eat. You have
S.
to bite.
U.S. U.S. of yay.
U.S. of yay.
Yeah.
What?
We got to
is
talk
that
to
one?
Reagan. These are hard. Who would have got
Oh
that?
man, I would not have gotten that. That's funny. Okay. Well, I'm waiting for the music to change. I'm not going to read this one out yet. Okay. You got music? Can you hear me? Matt?
Oh, we started?
No. Okay, good.
Okay.
Sipping.
Simply.
Sipping.
Assembly.
Nope.
Assembly.
Sipping.
Assemblies.
Sipping on liberty. Sipping.
Simpet. Simply. Simples.
Sipping.
Sipping.
Sipping on.
Sipping.
Sipping on.
Hot.
On.
Sipping hot.
Sipping on.
Sipping hot tea.
No.
Sipping.
Sipping on.
Sipping.
On.
Sipping hot.
On.
Sipping hot. Sipping on.
Sipping on liberty.
Sipping on.
Liberty. Tea.
Sipping on tea.
Liberty.
Tea.
Sipping on.
Sipping on
liberty.
liberty. Sipping on liberty.
Yes.
Yes.
That
That's
was
hard.
good.
That's hard.
Okay, here we go.
All right, we got this.
I'm prepared.
You ready?
No.
Thanks,
That's
George Washington.
what?
Thanks.
That's, is that right? That's,
Thanks.
yes,
Thanks.
that's.
Thanks.
Grass,
Thanks.
pass.
Thanks.
Does it start with the T?
Yes.
Okay, T.
Thanks. Thanks.
That's-
George Washington.
Watch,
Washington.
was,
Washington.
what?
Washington. George Washington.
George Washington.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, George Washington.
That's George Washington?
Close.
Close.
Thanks, George Washington. Thank
What?
George Washington.
I don't know.
Thanks. Thanks.
Clap for George Washington?
Sure, I'll give it to you. That's it. Clap for it. You can take it off. Thanks, George Washington.
I would not have
All
gotten
right,
that.
last one for you here. Okay, for me.
Okay. Are you ready? Man, you got all the easy ones. Okay, you ready? My.
Bob. Bye.
My.
Bine.
My.
Mine.
My.
My. Okay.
Favorite. My favorite color. My favorite. My
My lake.
favorite.
My lake.
No.
Lake.
Favorite. Favorite.
My lake is the
No. My favorite color. Color.
color.
My favorite color.
My lake color.
Favorite.
My late color is
My favorite color. Favorite.
my heart. You said a heart. My heart
Favorite,
color.
favorite.
It's red.
My.
Okay, my
Hold on, I'm gonna wait for the music to change.
heart. My thanks.
My favorite.
My
Favorite.
favorite.
Favorite
My
color.
favorite
Color.
color
My favorite color is
is
freedom. Freedom.
purple.
No. Freedom.
My favorite color is
Freedom. Free. Free.
freedom.
Yes.
That's not a color.
All right, say it all.
My favorite freedom is color.
No, my favorite color
My favorite color
is
is
freedom.
freedom.
Yes. There you go.
Who came up with these, Reagan? My
Okay.
word. Okay.
I'm
All right.
ready. Last one.
Last one. This
Oh.
is it.
I'm ready. Whenever you are,
Tore it
man.
off. All right.
I have no idea what you're saying.
All right. Don't hate US because you ain't US.
Is it that looked really long.
It is really long.
It was really long.
Don't,
2,
don't,
no,
don't,
go.
don't,
Nose.
don't, don't,
No.
don't,
Nose.
don't,
Nose.
don't
What?
hate US.
You.
S. US.
This looks like the same one.
It's
Thanks.
not. S. US.
Great.
Country. US.
What? Sorry. Say it.
I
Have.
love
Love.
my youth pastor.
Bakery.
I love my youth pastor.
Man.
I love
Glove.
love
Love. Love.
my
Love my
youth
color. Cooler.
yeah
Cool.
cooler pastor
Bathroom.
pastor Yeah.
Love my favorite.
coolest
Love my
youth pastor.
cooler pastor.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
That's not even
Yes.
close.
It wasn't close, but I got you to say I got you to say cooler. I love my youth pastor. Oh.
Oh man.
I got to turn this off because that was loud. Wow. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Hey, guys.
That was rough.
Sorry y'all had to put up with that, but y'all could probably hear the music from somewhere else.
Yes.
That was really, really, really loud. But good job. I mean, she gave us some hard ones,
Yeah.
man. That was hard.
Here. Let's pull this.
That was
out.
really, really hard. All right, let me turn this TV back on real
You're
quick.
good.
So we can,
All right. So we can see that.
So we can rock and roll. a little
I don't
bit
think
up
I got
here.
a single one of those. I'm
Yeah, you did. You got the last one.
about as skilled in that as I am in Family Feud. If you don't know, you watched last week.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. So, all right, so here we go. We are going to go to.
Oh, I did get that one, didn't I?
You did get that one, yeah. You did. All right, so we're going to try to go to. Let me see if I can get back here real quick. Faith in an Ancient World. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about faith in an ancient world, and this is where we're going to be landed over the next couple of weeks to go through here. But one of the really crazy things is, listen, we live in a really crazy world right now. I don't have to tell you that. Everybody knows that, okay? Anxiety is everywhere. You think about anxiety, it's almost anything you can think of can actually bring anxiety for everybody and for people out there. So we're going to be talking about the next 4 weeks about that. And the thing I can tell you about anxiety is that every single person out there deals with it.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who it is, how old they are, young, old, what you're dealing with. Every single person out there deals with that. So we're going to watch a video here in just a second. It's just about students sitting down talking about anxiety. And so we're going to kind of let that be our lead in, and then we're going to get back up here and talk a little bit more about it in just a minute. So here you go. Check out this video on anxiety.
I'm like, calm down, you're fine. And then you just keep saying that faster and faster.
I should not be this worried about it.
It gave me a lot of anxiety not knowing like what to even do in high school.
Stress is a normal part of life, when we are under pressure in new and demanding circumstances. That's a good thing because it helps us adapt when it matters most. There are many reasons why we may feel a little bit of anxiety in today's world. Anxiety is one of the emotions that doesn't feel great, like sadness or anger or fear. Anxiety is unpleasant, but it plays an important role in our lives. We are going to feel anxiety from time to time in our lives, but we don't have to feel anxious about feeling anxious. Everyone experiences anxiety.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I do feel anxious.
I'm anxious all the time.
I think just the overall pressure to do very well in a lot of different categories.
Homework.
For AP classes, for honors and all that.
Once that test comes in front of me, everything blanks and I'm like, oh gosh.
Reading out loud in class.
Getting ready for college.
Did you get in? Have you sent the things? And
Accumulates, it's just stress. These relationships can cause a lot of anxiety.
Making friends.
Relationships with parents.
Social media, I blame myself too. We put the best parts of ourselves on social media. And if you spend like a lot of time like looking at that and kind of indoctrinating yourself that that's like how life is, then you kind of blame yourself for a lot of the bad things that happen.
Well, like a lot of people were very competitive with each other.
You want to have this certain body or you want to have this certain amount of money.
Growing up, I definitely didn't have a lot of the things that I wanted, like the things that I wore or even like school supplies.
I was like up all night trying to think, is this the right thing to wear? Like, what do freshmen wear?
I had like a ton of acne on my face, and I felt like nobody else did in my school, and especially in my friend group. I felt like that's all that people were looking at. I just have really racing thoughts. My thoughts just move really quickly to like all the different fears.
And a lot of times it's not even something that would happen. It's just your anxious brain just coming up with scenarios.
It's like everything's closing in on you and like you can't do anything, like you're worried about what's gonna happen.
If anyone talks to me, it kind of goes in one ear and out the other. And I just focus on like what I'm anxious about and I can't think about anything else.
Sometimes that can affect your physical body. You can have a hard time breathing.
You're like breathing, I guess. Like it kind of like bottles up and it freaks you out.
I just can't breathe. I can't get a full breath in.
Sometimes it's like my chest is tight. Other times it's like I'm burning a hole in my stomach.
If you feel like you're on a roller coaster and it's like right when you're at the very, very top and you feel like your stomach is like up in your chest and you're like about to fall.
Having 1,000 cups of coffee in your body, which you can imagine is a little much.
They're a little more sweaty than usual. You don't want anyone to notice, and you kind of just think that everyone's looking at you and you're a weirdo and no one's gonna like you because you're freaking out.
That's kind of what it feels like, at least for me.
It's really hard to explain.
I, for a long time, felt like I was the only one who felt that way. And when I started talking to my friends about it, they were like, oh, I actually feel the same way.
Like a lot of people deal with that problem.
I mean, I know, at least with me and my friends, we would all experience it, and we'd just talk about it a little bit, like what's going on, like what we're worried about.
Saying what is making me anxious already feels better. Just put it out there. Just use what words you can, and you guys can just start talking about it. Because if you keep it inside, it just gets worse and worse and worse, and it gets bigger and bigger. But again, if you say it out loud, it's not as scary.
A lot of people go through it. As cheesy as it sounds, you're not alone. A lot of people have anxiety.
So when we look at what it is that this life that we live in, it is an anxious world, and the place that we live in can be really, really anxious. So over the next 4 weeks, that's what we're going to be talking about, is how do we live our life through that? What do we do? How do we do it? So as you saw in this video, it exists for everybody. And like we said before, it's not just one person. It's not like you're getting singled out and getting picked out on that. And so some of the answers we asked you guys to do at the very beginning are, what are some of the things that create stress or anxiety for you in your life? And we had such some great answers. Daniel Beecham said, people. And Daniel, I would say amen to that, because people can absolutely create stress and problems for you. Brooke Logan said, test and Satan's temptations. So that's definitely a good one for that. Can do it. Jet, I love you, brother. He said, too much homework. So having too much homework can create anxiety and stress for sure. Piper Smith, she said school and driving. So yeah, definitely. Depending on where you drive can really create a lot of anxiety for you. Depending on, and then who you're driving with or around can do that. And then Jersey said school, sports, and public speaking. So yeah, definitely. All those, there's so many things. Thank you guys for sending that into us, because it's really important that we know those things, and that these are things that we can do. And we could sit here for the next 10 minutes and list things that have anxiety in our life and the hard things that come in our life. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at a story from God's Word. We've all heard it before. It's all very, very simple. We've heard it when we were little kids. You probably maybe even acted this one out. But we're going to read through that and hopefully give you a little bit of a different angle and a different perspective on that tonight. But one of the things I want you to understand is really, really important to understand. Anxiety is something that we all experience, and I've said that, but what can happen is if you don't deal with anxiety correctly, it can really, really be bad in the long run, and it can be really bad to where you're going to go, and it can create a lot of disruption in your life, so much so to the point that you really can't function as a person. And so these are some things that as a student ministry, as families, as a church, we've got to talk about these things. Maybe a lot of churches don't talk about it, but we've got to talk about depression. We've got to talk about anxiety. What causes these things? What's creating this in my life? And how do we deal with it? So that's kind of what we're going to be looking at over the next 4 weeks. So we're going to be reading from Mark chapter 4 and Mark chapter 6 tonight. Those are the two verses. So here's the very first one we're going to be reading in Mark chapter 6. It says this: right then Jesus made his disciples get into a boat and go ahead to the other side of the lake toward Bethesda, when he dismissed the crowd. After saying goodbye to them, Jesus went up onto a mountain to pray. Evening came and the boat was in the middle of the lake, but he was alone on the land. He saw his disciples struggling. They were trying to row forward, but the wind was blowing against them. Very early in the morning, he came to them walking on the lake. He intended to pass by them. When they saw him walking on the lake, they thought he was a ghost, and they screamed. Seeing him was terrifying to all of them. Just then he spoke to them. Be encouraged, it's me. Don't be afraid. He got into the boat and the wind settled down, and his disciples were baffled and they were beside themselves. So you can imagine how baffled they must have been and how beside themselves they were, because they're out here in the middle of a sea and they're in the middle of a storm on the sea in a small little boat, and all of a sudden somebody started walking toward them on the water. Okay, so that's got to be crazy. So one of the things I want you to think about is right here. What's unusual about Jesus' words or actions? What is something that just popped out to you when you saw this? Because when I first saw this, I said, he didn't walk past them. As he's walking up to the boat, he could have simply walked right on by them and ignored them. But Jesus didn't do that. He didn't walk by them. He didn't ignore them because he actually stopped and got in the boat with them. And I think that is such a beautiful picture of what Jesus does for us in our storms, in our life. He comes to us and gets in the boat and helps us. And he helps to calm the seas, just as they did with that, with them. So what did Jesus do? Simple. He stepped into the unsteady boat with them. And I think that's a beautiful picture for us to do. When you start thinking through the Bible, you start thinking through all these Bible stories, do you think that anxiety is kind of a theme that runs through the Bible? Because you have to start thinking about it. You go back to look at Abraham when he was sacrificing Isaac. That's his only son. That's the promised son that God had given him. And all of a sudden, God's telling me I have to go kill him now and sacrifice him? You can't tell me that he did not have some kind of anxiety in his life walking on that journey and going to that journey with Isaac. So that's crazy. You can't tell me he did not have that with him. Think about Noah getting on the ark. Okay, so it's never rained before. He built this entire boat. You can imagine the ridicule, how many they made fun of him. They were picking on him. And nobody could ever imagine that, but he was faithful and he did it. But I guarantee you there was some anxiety on there of what happened with that. Think of Moses. Noah did the ark. When Moses was going to the Red Sea, All right, so you got to realize he's at the Red Sea and he's like, oh, wow, there's a whole sea in front of me. And oh, there's all these people behind me. And oh, no, there's an army behind them. What are we going to do? Can't tell me some anxiety didn't pop up for a little bit in him and go, oh, wow. Again, he had the faith in God and trusted God, and God worked a miracle for them. Think about Joshua. All right, Joshua, think about when they were marching around the walls of Jericho. Think about that. You think that they didn't have some anxiety when they were doing that, going, man, people are going to think we have lost our minds. This is absolutely crazy. But he probably had the anxiety there, okay? But we have to remember, we have to think about this, that Jesus is always with us. He got in the boat with those guys. And so even though there's anxiety through the Bible, we have this picture that Jesus is always with us. All right, so that's a really, really great. There's another story that's in Mark chapter 4 that we're going to read. Again, this is a separate event, but it has the same meaning. It says, right then, later in the day, when evening came, Jesus said to them, hey, let's cross over to the other side of the lake. They left the crowd and took him into the boat just as he was. Other boats followed along. Gale force winds arose and waves crashed against the boat so that the boat was swamped. But Jesus was in the rear of the boat, sleeping on a pillow. They woke him up and said, teacher, don't you care that we're drowning? He got up and gave orders to the wind and said to the lake, silence, be still. The wind settled and there was a great calm. Jesus asked them, why are you frightened? Don't you have faith yet? Overcome with awe, they said to each other, who then is this? Even the wind and the sea obey him. All right, so when you start talking about this again, they're in the boat. Jesus speaks from a place of calm and a place of stillness, and he's right there in the boat with them once again. So in the middle of their anxiety, Jesus comes in and steps in and helps them understand who he is. And you know, guys, here's the thing. He does the exact same thing for us today. There is no difference. He still does the same thing for us today. But however, we have to ask ourselves a question. And here's the question we have to ask ourselves. Do I allow Jesus to get into my boat to help calm the seas around me? So when your life's falling apart and things are going really, really bad, do you actually allow Jesus to get in your boat and help calm the sea? Because I'm afraid what happens to us a lot of times is that we actually steer the boat around Jesus. So Jesus is there, he's willing to help us, but we just kind of steer around because I don't really know if I need that. I don't really know if that's really going to help me or not. And so you've got to get to the point to where, number one, you trust him, that you know that he can help calm the storm. He did it here. He can do it for you. He can do it for me. He has done it for me. Hopefully he's done it for you too if you've been here and you understand what he's trying to say around here. All right? But here's the question. If you're not feeling the calm of the storm, then maybe he's not in the boat with you, okay? So there's some hard questions here that you've got to go back and ask yourself about what it is. So here's another question you need to ask yourself this. What's making your boat feel unsteady lately? What are some of the things that are stressing you out? What are some of the things that are really hard? Like you said, it could be sports, it could be school, it could be activities you're involved in, friendships at home, it could be a relationship that you're in, it could be your mom and dad, they're not getting along, or there's issues going on with them at home. What could it be that's making your boat so uneasy? You know, that feeling that when you get anxiety comes into your heart and your life, it's like that nagging fear that you have. It's almost crippling, almost like it just takes over your whole entire body. Because here's what you got to understand about your body. Your body reacts to things. Okay, your body reacts to things. And so when you have a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress in your life, your body's going to tell you that. Okay, your body's going to tell you that, and you're going to have that. So anxiety can be is a real problem. A lot of people may just blow that off and push it off. It is a real problem, and sometimes it's really, really important to remember that it happens to everybody, and you're not alone. Don't ever believe that you are alone when it comes to that. So here are some really important questions that we really need to answer right now when it comes to this. Where is God at work in the midst of my anxiety? That's a great question to ask. Where is God at work in the midst of my anxiety? Is he working? You have to look for that. What might God or anxiety be trying to tell me about blank? Let's pull it up. What did God be telling me about my schedule and the pressure that I'm under? Okay? So a lot of times maybe you have a hectic schedule when you were in school or all that stuff. This one may even change for you right now. You could say my lack of schedule. Maybe you're like, I'm bored to death. I have nothing to do. I just do nothing because that's a whole nother pressure that you may be under. Times when I'm beyond my comfort zone. Okay, well, I think we could all probably say at this point we're all outside of our comfort zone because we've never seen anything like this before. It's crazy with this. Whether I'm eating and sleeping enough. Now, you probably think, Matt, seriously, you are going to go there and say that? Yes, because I'm telling you, your body reacts to stress and anxiety in crazy ways. And you've got to know, you've got to learn to listen to your body. You've got to learn to listen to what's happening. And if you're not eating and sleeping enough, then something may not be off, okay? It can really affect your body. So you need to sleep and you need to eat, okay? So if you don't eat, bad things happen. If you don't sleep, bad things happen, okay? Now, I know for a lot of you, probably sleeping may not be an issue. You may be oversleeping on some of that because you stay up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning doing TikToks and on YouTube, and then you wake up at 1 in the morning to go get something, at 1 in the afternoon to get something to eat, and then you take a nap, and then you do dinner, then you repeat all over again, okay? So it's probably not the super healthy thing to do either on that. But yeah, it is important for you to know that. Whether I'm putting myself in dangerous situations, okay? These are questions that you have got to look through and that you have got to ask. Now, here's the other thing I want you to understand. Anxiety doesn't have to take us down a dangerous path. Because here's the thing, if you ignore your anxiety and you just push it away and act like nothing happened and nothing wrong, I'm gonna push it down, you're gonna be led down a dangerous path because that's gonna lead you down to a path of depression. Okay, and then you're gonna start going down more and more and more. And it's a very, very dark place, okay? So you can deal with the anxiety. There's ways that you can cope. There's ways that you can help with that. And we're gonna talk about that in just a minute. But you don't have to go down that road of darkness, and you don't have to go down that road to depression that you can do that. And so you've got to understand how your body works, and you got to understand what your body needs. Just last week, it was about 2 weeks ago actually, I remember on a Thursday, I was feeling the stress. Graduation was coming up. That was a big deal. I was preaching at church. Lots of things were happening and going on. And I just felt like, man, I felt all the anxiety on my shoulders and all the pressure and the stress. And I finally texted Ashley that afternoon. I said, we need to get away. Or just get away. Not go anywhere, but I just need a break. I need a break. And so she was like, okay, cool, let's do it. So I took last Thursday off and had 3 days of just nothing but rest and relaxation. I mean, the phone was gone. I didn't have the issues with anything. And I'm telling you, it was amazing. I came back, almost felt like a new person just because of those 3 days of being away. So you've got to learn how much is too much and how much to listen to your body and that it's talking to you and that God can use that in your life. And then here's another thing. This is how you do it. How do you help this? Learn to listen to God. Learn to listen to your body. And this is 3 things that you can do. Number 1, look up. You say, look up. What are you talking about? Okay? We pause in the midst of all the suffering and all the anxiety and all the anxious thoughts that we have. We look up and we seek God's wisdom. Say, okay, God, this is a perfect story tonight, right here. Jesus, they were having issues and troubles and all kinds of things. What did they do? All right? They called to Jesus. He was right there. They called to him and said, help us. Okay, we need to do the same thing. Call to seek God's wisdom through the Bible. And again, here's another one. Talk to other people that you look up to. Could be a D group leader, could be a pastor, could be a mom or a dad, somebody that you know walks with God, has a great relationship with God, and can help you. All right, so look up to God and look up to other people that are worthy of being looked up to. All right, the other thing is this, look inside. Think and reflect on where God is at work in my life. All right, so you have to look up, you have to look inside. Where's God working in my life? How can he work in my life? And then the last one, so look around. To take a good look at our own world and everything that's happening in our world right now, which is crazy. Y'all know that. But to look at where we can make peace and where we can share peace. And I think that's really important for us to do. So here is the question that I want to ask for you tonight is this. Where is your anxiety level right now? You may say, man, I'm good. I'm low. I don't have a lot of anxiety. I feel pretty good. That's great. Maybe you're like, yeah, I got some anxiety. Man, there's some stress going on here. And yeah. Or you could be like, dude, I'm off the chart. There is no chart for me anymore. My anxiety is so high because of what's going on at home and school. And goodness gracious, what's going on with COVID? When are we going to open church back up again normally? When are we going back to school? What is all this? There's so many unknowns right now. Okay, that can be really hard, and it could just create a lot of anxiety for you. So those are some things that we have to think about when it comes to anxiety. And it's a real deal. It's a real issue. And we got to think through that. And we got to just learn to look up, look in, and look around. Let's pray. God, thank you so much for this day. God, I thank you so much for how you love us, how you care for us. God, I thank you so much for how you get in the boat with us, God, in all of our situations, that every single person that can hear me or will hear my voice throughout the next coming weeks that watch this, God, that there's a message for them right now that you do not leave them alone, God, that you are with them, and that whatever they're dealing with, Lord, whether it's low anxiety or off the chart anxiety, God, that you're going to get right in the boat with them. And God, we thank you so much for that. We thank you that you're with us and that you don't forsake us and that you don't leave us. And God, that we have somebody we can call on and go to. So God, help us to look up to you and get your wisdom through your word. And God, help us to have those people in our life that we can look up to, whether they're D group leaders or pastors or parents or friends, whoever they can be, God, that we can go to and get help from them and to help us walk through these hard times and these difficult times. God, help us to look inside and to see where you are working in our life. Because I'm pretty sure most people that are watching this right now, God, you're doing something in their life. You're stirring somehow in their life. And God, I also just pray, Lord, help us to look around. Help us to be the hands and feet of you into the world. Help us to just look to people and how we can bring peace and how we can help them, Lord, and how we can have peace in our hearts, and then we can give that to other people. So God, help us to just understand that. Help us to apply it to our lives. And Lord, we love you so much. And we pray all this in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, guys, here we go. We got a great video. This is again, our buddy Cool Carl. He's got an Independence Day video just for you. So here, check it out.
Sup fam, jam and hammies, it's your boy Brock. This week we celebrate Independence Day, AKA the 4th of July, AKA Indy Giddy. Cause we get that independence, you know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to all my wig wearing dudes. And today I'm giving you a history lesson on this wonderful holiday. Let's get it.
Perfect.
The reason we go cray on this day is super simple. My bros Britty dipped and drifted over on a big water bug. They landed and said, "This land is dope, we'll take it." But time flew and the Britties still wouldn't drop the ox. So my boys who are big stands for the little thing called freedom, AKA doozies what I choosies, said, "We done." They 86 the hot tea. They're tired of paying for the crumpets. Give me the sweet tea and DiGiorno, they said. Drop the fish and chips and give me that GMO. So they got this paper called the Declaration of Independence, AKA the DOIT, which between you, me, and Nicolas Cage has a pretty sick map on the back of it. Hashtag Natty T. You know what I'm saying. Everyone gave their autographs and it was donezo. From that day forward, we were solo. And that's on being the best nation on this little planet we call planet. So happy birthday, Mr. Big Red Dub Blue. You forgot about fireworks. Dude, you're not legally allowed to carry fireworks. What are you talking about? People shoot off fireworks every year. Also, when did you get that megaphone? I always carry a megaphone. Hey, wait, what the? Yeah, other people are allowed to shoot fireworks, but you're not supposed to shoot fireworks. Ever since the Aldi's accident. Ha! Too late!
To the town of our field rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. 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 It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. Came riding from the south side of town. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came a whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. 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 It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. Came riding from the south side of town. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came a whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Talking with my mouth.
Man, wow. is amazing. That whole video right there, Matt, is a mood.
You know, I picked up a couple things from that.
Okay, what'd you pick up?
I picked up a couple things from that. All right, so he said, drop the aux.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Drop the aux.
So if someone drops the aux, it's kind of like, you know, you drive in
Like
the
it
car.
dies, like it falls over? Oh, man. The
So
aux.
AUX, not ox. So what you
Oh,
do, you know, have you ever
AUX.
been driving in the car and your passenger, you give them the aux, you give them the like the DJ.
Auxiliary cable.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
the aux.
Yeah, and so
when you drop the aux, that's like, dude, you dropped my aux cable.
yeah, in the car, and they like stop playing music.
I
You know what I'm
got
saying?
it. I
Yeah,
got it.
See, It's
I'm
a
gonna have
bad
to use that one. I'm gonna have to facts. I'm gonna have to use that one. All right, Natty T.
Natty T.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
National Treasure.
That's it.
Awesome movie. Everybody should go watch National Natty T. Go watch Natty T this weekend.
But that's not Gen Z slang. That's just something that you probably can only use in a very few circumstances.
Oh.
Just letting you know.
Probably like not right there. That probably.
No.
Oh.
Natty
Okay. My
T.
bad, guys. Don't get mad at me. Soup simple.
Soup simple.
Soup simple.
Soup is
Super simple.
Soup. Yeah. Super.
Super simple.
Super.
I like it.
Pretty.
And then doi. Doi.
Doi, which means decoration.
You could say
of-
the doi was soup simple.
The Declaration of Independence was super simple.
Sure.
Sure.
That
I
works. See, I'm talking Gen Z, man. I got it.
Maybe. Okay. How about let's do one more. Mood.
Mood.
Yeah. You can use it as another one-word sentence, or
Mood.
Mood.
You're in a bad mood? Good mood?
So, for example, that video, Cool Carl, was mood. It was a mood. It just, you're like, man, that's how I'm
funny,
feeling right now.
Like funny good?
It's
Or-
kind of, you say it when you're feeling like them. That's how I'm feeling. That's a mood. That's mood.
I'm feeling
Mood.
I'm feeling mood right now.
Anyway.
I'm feeling mood that these kids are already signing up.
No,
Oh,
that's
look
not
at
it,
this.
but okay.
Oh, my bad. My bad. All right, so we're gonna vote now for our Disney face-off. Okay.
All
So
right.
you need to make sure you get signed in. Here's the game
11
code.
so far.
Go to Kahoot.it, or you can use the Kahoot app on your phone with the game pin 9096705.
One more time, Matt.
That's gonna be
9096705.
Facts. I think I'm overusing that, right? Am I overusing a little too much?
bit.
Okay.
See, it's subtle.
You gotta be subtle.
Yeah,
You're
you
right.
gotta be real subtle with your slang. Because
Gotcha.
we mostly speak English, Matt.
That's
Gen
true.
Z.
That's
We're
true.
mostly English speaking.
Right.
With a little stuff in there.
It's really hard when you have to explain everything that
Yes.
much, though. But it's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get it. So,
We'll get there.
okay, let's go ahead and get started. If everybody is here, is going to log in, we at least got enough players to make a game. So,
Yes.
here we go. Let's start the game and see who's going to win. Who's going on to the Sweet 16?
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
The Disney Face-Off round
two.
Boom, boom, boom.
Looking at this poll.
Pick your favorite movie? I like that. All right.
Toy Story or Toy Story 3? Man, I have no idea.
That's going to be a hard one.
You know, I can't tell them apart.
I really think Toy Story is going to be a winner.
Toy Story?
One of them.
One of them, yeah.
It's going to have to be a winner.
Well, it's not Toy Story 2, that's for sure.
That's true. All right.
Toy
Oh,
Story.
of course. I
Ooh.
figured the first one's always usually people
One
like.
person
They
said
usually
Toy
like
Story
it.
3.
Mm.
Don't know who you are, but I respect you.
We won't show you.
Yeah.
We won't show you. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's see what this one's going to look like. Bum, bum, bum,
Pick your favorite
movie.
Monsters Incorporated or Wall-E. That is a tough
I
question.
think Monsters Inc.'s going to win it.
I don't know. I really like Wall-E and the message it provided about Mother Earth.
True.
Yes.
But I still think Monsters Inc. Mike Lukowski is going to.
Oh, that one was a split.
That was close.
That was close. You guys.
Monsters barely won. That was a buzzer beater right there.
Yes, it was.
Buzzer beater. So, all right, let's see what the next one's going to
Oh.
be. Mike Lukowski here. Pick your favorite
Movie. Cars? The Incredibles.
Oh, this is
Easy. I'm not even worried. It's going to be The Incredibles.
But I love Cars. I mean, you got Mater. You have Mater, people. Mater.
No. You got to go for The Incredibles. It's the best.
Two great movies, though, by the way.
They are
two.
good movies. They are.
Let's see who's going to win. Cars
Chica.
versus The Incredibles. Oh, The Incredibles won it.
I hope I swayed the vote.
I think you did.
I better have.
Can we do a revote? No,
No, we're good.
All right, let's see who's going to win. The Incredibles advances on. Let's see who the next one's going to be. Pick your favorite movie?
Let's see what we got. Up, Finding Nemo.
Ooh, that's going to be tough. That's a hard one.
You know, I really do like Kevin, though. Not Kevin that sits here, but the Kevin from Up, you know?
Oh, I don't know if I've ever seen Up.
Oh, my goodness.
I've seen Nemo 384
You guys hear this?
times. 300. Oh, it won by 1.
Woo!
Yikes.
That's right.
Yikes. That is crazy.
Can't believe you've never seen Up.
Nemo, I'm sorry, buddy.
He's lost. We're never going to find
I
him.
know, we're never going to find him now, people.
No.
Come on. All right, next one.
Poll.
Pick your favorite movie?
Let's see what we got. The Lion King or what was this one? It's not supposed to be Wall-E, but we also have forgotten, so.
Yeah. Let me see if I can go back and find it. Mulan. It was actually Mulan.
The Lion King or Mulan?
I got a feeling Lion King. Technical error there.
We know you guys knew that was Mulan, right? So you just chose
you like Lion King.
Yeah, obviously.
You like Lion King
You're
over
right.
that.
Okay.
Okay. Real Brady.
Mulan.
No.
Get some
Lion
F's
King
in the
then.
chat.
Okay, so next one. Pick your favorite movie?
Aladdin. Don't
or-
choose yet.
Whoa.
That is not Wall-E.
This is what is happening to our thing.
That is not Wall-E. We are going to. What was it supposed to be?
It is supposed to be Aladdin
or
Big Hero 6.
Big Hero
actually.
6.
Ouch.
Well, no
Ouch.
one likes Wall-E today.
Sorry, Wally. My little buddy's not
We
going
might
to
have
make
to
it.
do something different.
Yeah, we'll see.
If this is Wall-E,
The next one's
we can go ahead
Wall-E.
and go and look up. So if it's Wall-E, hold on a second, and we'll tell you what Wall-E is actually supposed to be.
All right, Wally is versus.
Okay, so what is this next one?
I'm not sure. Hopefully it's not Wally.
Let's hope
Let's
it's
just
not
check.
Wall-E.
If it is, then we're gonna have to do a revote somehow, somewhere.
Let's see. Zootopia versus. Let's see, what was that? Well,
I think it was Zootopia versus The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid?
Little Mermaid. Yeah, but it's too late for them to.
Nope.
Wow. Well, this is fantastic. Zootopia won that one barely. So, okay, and then the last one. And let me guess, I got a feeling. I just got this feeling.
I don't think Wall-E has won a single one.
Is there going to be a... He's trying. It's here. We got a real one.
Tangled versus Beauty and the Beast.
This is real, people. Go for it. This is real.
We are
Tangled and
accepting
Beauty and the
answers
Beast.
for this one. Tangled.
Oh, Tangled and Beauty and the Beast.
Honestly, if you don't go with the one that uses weaponized frying pans, then I don't know.
Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, it didn't happen. Went
Yes.
with Tangled. Went with Ren Flider. So, no. Flynn Rider. That's his name, right?
Ryder Flynn?
Ryder Flynn?
Yeah.
What did I...
Arthur Flynn?
What did I just...
It's Flynn Rider.
Flynn
Come on,
Rider.
Matt.
I don't know. I just watched Tangled last night for the first time ever. So...
He hasn't seen so many of these movies. And
Right.
it's
But I've seen
kinda
Beauty and the
sad.
Beast. The old and the new.
No,
So,
those are
boom. There you go. All right, so we'll figure out how to do the ones that we missed. We may throw them out on social media as well, and we'll let you know so you can re-vote on those again, okay?
Yes.
So sorry about the little mix-up there, but anyways, hey guys, been a great night. Thank you, Justin, for filling in for Kevin.
Yes.
You did a great job.
Hopefully we'll find him by next week.
Yeah, I thought he'd be around here somewhere right
I
now,
don't
but
know.
I
It's
guess
kinda
not.
weird.
We'll find out.
Kinda whack.
It is kind of fact. All right, so hey guys, have a great night. I'm gonna go learn some more Gen Z, and we'll be back next week at 7 o'clock.
Woo! See you then.
See you guys.